Today, we will tour three different countries: Austria in the area of Europe, Bangladesh on the Bay of Bengal, and Algeria in North America. We will compare their economies, trade patterns, daily life, and cultural identities with up to date numbers so you can see where each one stands right now. Austria has about 9.2 million people and a highly advanced economy. In 2024, Austria's GDP was rolling $521.6 billion and GDP per capita was about $56,800, among the highest globally. Growth has been soft recently, as Europe called it, and unemployment is the mid-single digits. Austria's economy mixes advancing manufacturing, services, and tourism. Its top trading partner is Germany, reflecting deep supply chain integration in materials, vehicle parts, chemicals, and metals. In 2023, Germany took about 29% of Austria's exports. The US, Italy, Switzerland, Belgium, Poland, France, Czechia, and Hungary are also key destinations. Austria is highly urbanized, with more than 5.4 million people living in urban areas, about two-thirds of the population. It consistently ranks very high on human development, long life expectancy, strong education outcomes, and universal healthcare coverage. The official language is German. Vienna is a cultural heavyweight in classical music, design, and coffee house traditions. Austria is a federal parliamentary republic and democracy. The structure is about head of the state, head of the government, legislative power, and judicial power. Austria is a federal parliamentary republic where the president serves as head of the state. The chancellor acts as head of the government, and decisions are primarily made in parliament. In 2023, Austria's total fertility rate was 1.32 children per woman. Austria is among the countries with ultra-low fertility. In 2022, Austria's crude death rate was about 10.3 deaths per 1,000 people. Austria's fertility is far below replacement level, meaning that without immigration, the population will steadily decline. Deaths consistently outnumber births, causing a persistent natural decreases, though it's steadily improving in 2024 compared to 2023. Bangladesh population is about 173.6 million. Its economy has grown quickly over the last decade, driven by manufacturing and services. In 2024, GDP was about 450 billion, and GDP per capita overhead around 2,590. Recent growth is amid inflation and global demand shifts, but the longer-term story is still strong industrialization. Unemployment is low to mid-single digits on the ILO model series. Bangladesh is one of the world's top apparel exporters. Made garments account for about 80% plus of total exports in recent years. In calendar 2024, apparel exports were reported about 38.5 million, depending on the period measured. Germany, the US, the UK, Spain, France, and Italy are among the top destinations for Bangladesh clothing. The country is working to diversify, adding leather goods, home textiles, pharmaceuticals, and IT services. But garments remain the anchor of exports, earnings, and employment. Global fashion circles, gate adjustments, and trade policies can therefore have outsized effects on Bangladesh's economy. Bangladesh is a unitary parliamentary republic where the president serves as the head of the state, and the prime minister is the head of the government who holds executive power. The uniparliament, called the Haitiya Sangsat, is elected every 5 years by popular vote. The judiciary is independent and headed in the Supreme Court. In 2023, the birth rate in Bangladesh was about 20.35 births per 1,000 people. In the same year, death rate was about 5.1 deaths per 1,000 people. The life expectancy was about 73 years on average. The fertility rate was about 2.16 children per woman. Bangladesh has a mixed health system, combining public and private services. It is organized into three levels. Primary level, community health centers and rural clinics. Secondary level, district hospitals and maternal child healthcare centers. Thirdly level, university as specialized hospitals in urban areas. In 2023, Bangladesh faced a serious dangerous outbreak with over 24,000 infections and 101 reported deaths by August. This outbreak tested the capital of the health system, particularly in rural areas and the capital, Dhaka. Algeria's population is approximately 46 million. Its GDP was about 263.6 billion. GDP per capita near 5,600. Real growth improved in 2024 while inflation assets. But outcomes still depends heavily on hydrocarbon revenues. Unemployment remains elevated, especially for youth and women. Algeria's exports are highly concentrated. Natural gas, crude oil, and refined petroleum make up the vast majority, around 90% in many years. Top customers include European markets and China. In 2023, petroleum, gases, crude oil, and refined oils dominate Algeria's top exports list. The government is investing in petrochemicals, fertilizers, and downstream industry to diversify and add value. Algeria's identity blends Arab and Amharic. Arabic is the national language. Amharic has been official since 2016. French is widely used in commerce and media, and English teaching is expanding in schools. Daily life features Mediterranean food goods, cuisines called metals, dates, and olive oil, and rich arts traditions, from Shaabi and Rai music to desert storytelling. Islam is the predominant religion and shapes social rites and holidays. The government of Algeria is about the president, the head of the state. He has held this position since September 12 of 2019 and was re-elected in September 2024 elections with approximately 94.6% of the vote. Prime Minister, the head of the government, appointed on November 11, 2023. And the cabinet of ministers is appointed by the president based on the prime minister's recommendations. The education system of Algeria is compulsory and free education. Education is mandatory and free from around 6 to 15 or 16, covering roughly 9 years of schooling. Primary starts at 5 or 6 and encompasses both primary and lower secondary levels. Algeria hosts around 48 universities and 82 post-secondary institutions as of 2015. The healthcare system of Algeria is a public healthcare and coverage. Algeria offers a universal government-funded healthcare system since approximately 1975. This system covers hospital treatment, outpatient care, medications, and preventive services, with insured schedules cover around 90% of the population. Three countries, three paths: Australia's precision and services, Bangladesh factories and young workforce, and Algeria's energy, wealth, and cultural mosaic, each showing how geographic, history, and political shape everyday life.